Jesus was asked about the last days. The apostles wanted to know what was going to happen. You know what he said? He said, just like it was in the days of Noah, so it's going to be before he comes back again. Hi, my name's Andrew. This is Faith Boost, and I'm here today to help you with ancient secrets that still work in the modern world. Well, in Matthew chapter 24, verse 37, I find these scriptures so sad. Jesus describes the last days. He describes the end of the world. He says this, but as in the days of Noah, so also will be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in the days of Noah, before the flood, they were eating and drinking, they were marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark. And they did not know until the flood came and took them away. So also will be the coming of the Son of Man. And so what this teaches us is that in the days of Noah, people were ignoring the message. I talked last time about how Noah was a preacher of righteousness. People were ignoring the guy. People were busy. They were getting married. They were eating. They were drinking. They were partying. And, we imagine these people to be half Neanderthals, like orangutans running around with, making sounds, like, that sort of stuff, not talking. They were sophisticated people. The ancient people were just as intelligent, maybe even more intelligent than we are. What's an example of that? The Great Pyramid of Giza. Did you know the Great Pyramid of Giza was finished around about 2000 BC? It was the tallest building in the world until the Eiffel Tower, which was built in the 19th century. For almost 4,000 years. Get this, 4,000 years, the Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest man-made structure in the world. Don't tell me that the ancient people were dumb. They were not dumb. And if you study the pyramids, and I encourage you to do this, Google it, search it up. There's some great documentaries about these pyramids. They're just amazing. The engineering, the precision, the excellence, the science, the maths. It was amazing. Without computers, they made these incredible structures, these man-made structures. Why? Because they were smart people. And they were just as smart in the days of Noah. They were sophisticated. Life was sophisticated. Life was good. But the Bible says the Lord was sorry that he'd made man because people had turned away from God. And we're living in a world today where people are turning away from God. They're not listening to the message. If you're a preacher of righteousness and no one's listening, I encourage you, keep speaking, keep teaching, keep going there, keep doing what God's told you to do, because Jesus said, just as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. And so in the days of Noah, they were living their lives and they were too smart for God. They thought they'd reached a point where they didn't need God anymore. Sounds like the Western world today. The Western world was built on pillars and foundations of the Bible, of biblical teaching, of justice, of equity, fairness to all, a system of innocence until proven guilty, a system that, taught the Good Samaritan that good people do good to others and help those in need. The Western world owes so much to Christian teaching. And yet today, many in the West, particularly in our political space and our media space, they've decided that they're too smart for God. We don't need God anymore. We'll redesign humanity. We'll reshape humanity. We'll redefine even gender. We'll redefine sexuality. We'll redefine the roles of men and women and the role of the family with a man and a woman as the mum and the dad. The Western world is pretending that they've moved on from God, but you can't move on from God. In the days of Noah, they thought they'd moved on. They thought they were sweet. They thought all was good. And then the flood came and destroyed them. Except Noah was saved in the ark. And Jesus said, just like in the days of Noah, so will be when he returns. If you are surrounded by people right now that are mocking you for being a Christian, that say Jesus is not coming back, guess what? He's coming back. He's coming back. And those who know him, his bride, will be taken up, caught up in the air to be with him forever and ever and ever. It's the promise of God. And if it looks crazy now, well, guess what? It looked crazy in Noah's time as well, that a flood would come and destroy the whole earth. But just like that flood came, Jesus is coming back again. I want to encourage you, stay strong in your faith. Walk with God every day. Stay solid, stay strong, communicate, speak your faith, because the Lord's coming back again.